Hi guys, Angel here with Ninth House Collective. Welcome to all of my Taurus friends. For those of you who may be new, how I like to use our time together and my channel is to ask for messages around growth, expansion, where we need to gain self-awareness, what we can work on to improve ourselves and our situations and move through the energy week to week and month to month more aligned. Right? So that's what I like to do. These are general readings. So take the messages that resonate for you. There's always nuggets of wisdom, and think about how you can apply them to what's going on in your life to really gain some growth and some expansion. So with that being said, I'll be using my tarot deck and I'll be using 2 oracle decks, but this month I broke out a new deck, which is my healing deck. Not a new deck, actually. The first deck I bought myself in the early 90s. Prior to that, everything had been gifted to me. But I wanted to bring a message around healing this month for everybody. So that's what we're going to be working on. I would like to ask you guys to take a second and just get present with me, my Taurus friends. We're always so busy, so take a moment to connect. Really listen, to hear, and to see how you can take these, whatever comes forth, whatever comes through, and how you can use it to gain some self-awareness or to move through some energy that might feel stagnant within your life. But this is going to be a message around healing. All right, so as you take a moment to breathe in, holding it, scanning your body, use your breaths to let go, release tension, still your mind. I'm going to ask to be a clear channel, bringing forth only the messages that my Taurus friends need to hear for their highest good. What is it that they need to hear for the month of April? A message around healing, allowing me only to connect with the energies of love, healing, and wisdom, and only the messages for the highest good of the viewers. All right, guys, let's see, Taurus, what is your first piece of the puzzle as we dive in? And you guys, another major arcana. So many major arcanas are showing up in the present energy as I've been doing the readings for April. So this is big energy for a lot of people in April. My Taurus friends, you guys got the Emperor. He showed up in his inverse position, but I will show him to you this way. So the Emperor is the father archetype within the deck, right? But remember, there's no gender with cards, but this is the major arcana. So this is holds the energy, whether male, female, non-binary. They just don't put a gender on them. The energy of this card is the breadwinner. This is the entrepreneurial card, right? This is somebody who is, the hustler, the one who takes care, what you would traditionally think, the way society has taught a father figure, the provider, the one you go to for wisdom, right? But that's the energy that this card embodies, right? So this card came in its inverse manner. Okay, so what that lets me know, and because I like to use on what, the message was around what we're healing, Taurus friends. What is it that, what message can we bring forth about what we're healing, right? So there's going to be 2 things that are kind of coming in as stream of thought. I'm very clairsentient, so sometimes I just kind of start having a message come through, and sometimes different aspects of the cards jump out at me. But the 2 things right now for my Taurus friends, for a lot of you, this is going to be about power and control and transforming the energy from childhood experiences. So for some of you, this is going to be in relation to transforming and healing the relationship around your father or your father figure, or a mentor figure like that in your life that holds that energy of the provider, the one who gives support, the one you go to for wisdom. So that's one thing that's jumping out at me. And the other thing is about, there's an energy when he shows up, or when this card, the Emperor, is in its inverse position. It's about kind of like an abuse of power, right? To be aware of that, right? So you are healing some kind of somebody who used their power in a way that wasn't for their highest good or your highest good, whether they knew it or not. This is transforming and healing around how that affected you. Okay, so for my Taurus friends, this is something about, a father figure within your life. This is something about the energy of somebody who, when it's in its inverse position, is abusing the power that they have in a way that's not healthy, right? So that's what you're healing. So take that how that resonates in your life. It could be from early childhood. This could be from a boss or somebody who holds that kind of authority over you where they could be abusing it in a way that's not healthy. You're healing that or learning how to deal with that in a healthy manner. And that is your focus for April. And this is big energy, right? So you have had lots of lessons and experiences around this. I really feel like this is something, that probably started off as a pattern or a belief from our earlier years that is continuing on now, and it's time to transform that energy, letting go of how somebody who may have abused that power, how that has affected you, and helping you heal that energy. Okay, so that is the first piece of the puzzle. So for my Taurus friends, we're going to jump into Moonology. We're going to see how can we expand upon that. Where in your life, Taurus, is there some imbalance, or is there some healing, right? This is about healing, or a message around healing with an authority figure within your life, potentially around a paternal side or somebody. It could have started an early pattern in our life, who your caretaker was, right? Who held that power when you were younger, or it could be directly or a continuous lesson that you're shaking free. Big energy, major arcana. Okay, Moonology. What is it that my Taurus friends need to hear to build upon this message, this healing, what they're working on this month? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, it's in its inverse position, right? It's a major arcana, right? So as I always say, major arcanas are big energy. It's like the end of a sequel, the end of a huge chapter. This is you letting go of something that you've held on to for a long time, an aspect of yourself that is being transformed, and it's cumulative. Right? It's cumulative because it's big energy. You've had so many experiences within this power struggle of whether it's you using your power in a way that needs to be more aligned and more gentle, whether it's somebody used that with you and you're unwinding that, whatever it is, it's saying that the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you've really been doing a lot of work around this, which I've been seeing this a lot for the monthlies this week. So you've done a lot of work around this, so that it's letting you know, like it's working, right? This energy is transforming. All right, let's see what comes forth with the healing deck. But it's funny, I'm getting a lot of the same centers again collectively. But I don't care what sun sign you are. There's a lot of similar energy right now, really big collective energy. So I encourage you guys to watch your sun, moon, and rising, because it's different aspects of ourselves. But I am feeling also solar plexus and grounding for my Taurus friends as you're working through this energy, as you are unwinding that story and really letting go of the negative effects. Of the stagnant energy, of a false way of thinking about something, because you're transforming that dynamic and that aspect of yourself. All right. The end of a tough cycle approaches, guys. You are really unwinding and healing around, power, independence, feeling safe, feeling confident, being able to take care of yourself, unwinding where there may have been some abuse in that power struggle and how it may have caused you to see things a certain way, and now you're letting go of that, you're expanding it, you're seeing it from a higher vision, a higher truth. Okay, your healing message, guys, is glasses. Okay, your healing message is the root cause of all disease is a negative attitude about taking care of yourself. How do you define taking care of yourself? Create a new self-care practice today. Observe your comfort level when it comes to being good to yourself. Discomfort is a wise teacher. So right away, it's just making me think of this. The first, the feelings I was getting about this is a old story from childhood about somebody who is supposed to be the caregiver, the nurturer, somebody who may have not use that in the best way when you were a younger child, right? This story is being healed. There is, you're being asked to look at how you take care of yourself and unwind this story that made you feel like you didn't deserve something. You didn't deserve to take care of yourself in a certain way. See how that feels. Discomfort is a wise teacher. So how can we unwind that story around the father archetype, around somebody who, in its highest aspects, they're the nurturer, they're wise, they have the best intentions, they are a great mentor. But if somebody abused that power with you early on, how can you heal that and really break free? Grounding and solar plexus for you guys this month, my Taurus friends. Think about that. Think about those stories. The root cause of all disease is the negative attitude about taking care of yourself. Observe where your comfort level is when you're good to yourself. Discomfort is a wise teacher. See where you learned that. Maybe somewhere early on in life, and it's time to broaden and expand that and take care of you. Remember, divine creatures, my little Taurus friends, so take the time to nurture you. And I look forward to connecting with you next month. Take care, guys.